Okay, good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Good morning. Yes, doing good. Thanks for asking, Saujanya. Good morning, online. Okay, so hope everyone are doing good. Um, let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Route 53. So let's have a quick shootout round on Route 53. So this Route 53 is global or regional? Global. So what is Route 53? It's a DNS service in AWS. Why it is 53? Because what port number? DNS port number is 53. For that reason, we call it as Route 53. And in Route 53, what do we do? Can we do the domain registration? We can do the domain. We can purchase the domains in Route 53. We can do the DNS routing and we can do health checks. We can do routing policies. Remember? And in Route 53, what do we create first? Hosted zone. What is the hosted zone? Container of records. So what does the hosted zone contains? Records. And what is the combination of the record that we use? A and alias record. Very good. A record and alias record. So which one do you recommend? CNAME or alias all the time? Alias. Okay. And then we have learned different types of, and what are the two default records that we get when you create hosted zone? NS and SY record. So these two are called NS and SY records, default records. And then we discuss about the routing policies. What are the routing policies that we have learned? Simple routing policy, payload routing policy, geolocation routing policy, latency based routing policy, multi-value routing policy, weighted routing policy. Very nice. So this is what we have discussed. So what we're going to do is we'll do the practicals today on this. We'll do the practicals. Now, in order to do the practicals, first of all, what we need to have is we need to purchase the domain. Without domain, you cannot do the practicals. Without domain, you cannot do the practicals. Because how do you work? How do you do the makeup? If there is no domain, how do you do the makeup? You cannot do it, right? So in order to do these practicals, you need to purchase the domain. So as I said, you can purchase the domain in Route 53. You can purchase the domain in Route 53, or you can purchase the domain in GoDaddy, or you can get a free domains from some other websites, or don't do anything, just watch today my practicals. It is up to you. Because if you want to purchase the domain in Route 53, you need to pay 1,000 rupees per year. Okay. So if you're okay to pay 1,000 rupees per year, go and purchase the domain, or else you can go and purchase in GoDaddy where you need to pay just 300 or 400 rupees. And if you purchase a domain in GoDaddy other than AWS, what are the things that you need to update there? NS records you need to update. Which one you need to update? NS records. Okay. Now? So what we're going to do is today now, I already have a domain with me. right? We'll use that domain. And what we do is we'll create this simple routing policy, failovers, latency, geo, all these things, we'll do it. Route 53 is all about creating records. Route 50 is all about creating records only. There is nothing there. Route 50 is all about creating the records. And what we do is, again, we'll set up our infrastructure. Like, remember, we launched two EC2 instances with user data with load balancer. We'll have that nasty URL. We take, sorry, we'll take that nasty URL and we'll do the makeup in Route 53. Okay, na? Should we do this? And then we'll do the failover, right-wing policies and all these things. We'll do it. You understood? So let's, is it clear online? Online, can please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay. So where should we go? Route 53. So let's go to Route 53. So Route 53 is global. Do you see this here? Route 53 is global. And what do we create in Route 53? Hosted zone. So on the left side, do you see hosted zone? As I already have a domain, what is the domain that I have created? Riaz AWS trainer. So this is a domain that I have purchased. How did I purchase? On the left side, do you see these registered domains are there? Click on it. And then do you see this here? Register domain. If we click on register domain, here you need to put the domain name. Let's say, for example, I put haima.com. So search for it. So generally with the names, you don't get, right? It says haima.com is not available. So do you see all the recommendations? haimaconsulting.com, haimabeauty.com, right? Haima something.tv if she is reporter. So all these things are there. There are so many things are there. Do you see these are priced with different TLDs? What is TLD? TLD, top level domains. What is TLD? Top level domain. So remember .com, .org, .edu, all these are all called, what is it called? Top level domains only. So whichever the top level domain that you want, you go and purchase it. Let's say, for example, haimacloud.com. If I put it, search it. Let's see it is available on. See, now this is available. How much it is pricing? $13 per year. So click on select and then go and purchase it. Proceed to checkout. So this is how you purchase the domain. So Nana, you can go and purchase .org, .net, .info. Not only this, you can, if you go here, you have hundreds of top level domains. Open this. Okay. Do you see this here? These are all top level domains. All these are all top level domains. See. You see how many domains are there? See, these are all top level domains. So based on the domains, based on the things like, .tennis, .technology, .tech, .im, .taxi, .tax, what, blah, 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 everything, whatever you want, you can have it. What are all these? These are all the top level domains, and you can go, how much is the price here? You can see it. Okay, now, so go and search for the domain that you want and then select it and proceed to checkout. So automatically AWS will charge for it. Once you register the domain, automatically what will happen? Hosted zone will get created. So do you see this hosted zone here? This is the hosted zone got created. And how many records will be created automatically? 2 records. What are those? NS record and SY record. NS record is a group of pool of servers. No, how many servers? 4. So if you go inside this, automatically 2 records got created. What are these 2 records? NS record and SY record. And NS record has value how many? 4. All these are all whole servers. Now, if you have purchased the domain in Route 53 in AWS, you don't need to do automatically. Hosted zone is created and then everything got created here. But if you have purchased a domain outside AWS, if you have purchased domain outside AWS, that meaning in GoDaddy or some other provider, what you need to do, you need to manually create the hosted zone. How do we create the hosted? There are how many types of hosted zones? Two types. What are those? Public hosted zone and then private hosted zone. So click on create hosted zone. Okay. And here I told you what is the name of the hosted zone? Domain name only. Let's say you have purchased something called boom.com somewhere. Now I am creating hosted zone manually. That meaning what? You have purchased a domain in another provider. Let's say GoDaddy. So you have purchased there, but here we need to create the hosted zone manually. So here boom.com we have created public hosted zone or private hosted zone? Public hosted zone. And public meaning which will work in internet. So private meaning which will work within the VPC. So I'm going the public and click on create hosted zone. So once the hosted zone got created, boom.com. So how many records will get created automatically? 2 records. What is this? NS and SY. So this NS record has how many servers here? 4. These 4 servers, these 4 you need to update in GoDaddy. All these 4 you need to update in GoDaddy. In GoDaddy, there you have in settings, you need to go to NS records and there you need to update this. Then whenever someone hit boom.com, first it will go to GoDaddy. From there, again, it will come back to our AWS. Clear? Okay. Clear, everyone? So is there any use of boom.com now for me? No. So I'm just going and deleting. Do you know how to create a hosted zone now? So I have my own hosted zone, which is riazawstrainer.com, which is a valid one. Created by Route 53. Type public. How many records are there? Yes. That is the ID, zone ID. So what we're going to do is now, we'll go and set up that EC2 instances load balancers, nasty URL. And that nasty URL will come it here and we'll go inside it and we'll, what we need to create inside the hosted zone. What does the hosted zone contains? Records. Do you see this here? Create record. We create a record and that nasty URL will give the nice name. What is our domain here? My domain. riazawstrainer.com. That is a domain. So that is a main domain, naked domain. Yes or no? I told you google.com is a naked domain. Images.google.com is a subdomain. So riazawstrainer.com is our main domain. So can I have subdomains also? You can go with the main domain also. You can go with the subdomains also. Clear? So what I do, I'll go and set up our EC2 instances with the load balancer. You guys are already genius on this, correct? You tell me how to do. It's very common as for you. Let's go and launch EC2 instances. Launch instances. So I call it as server 1. Now it is very silly for you, correct? Huh? If you're saying, so what is this? We know all these things, sir. Huh? So like Red Hat. T2 micro. And go with 9M batch. Edit. 1A. Default. And then go ahead and then launch. Should I launch one more? Oh, what, macha? What? Where is user data? If I go and edit the user data, will it work now? No, because user data will be executed only one time. So is there any use of this? No. So I'll go ahead and launch one more. launch instance. Server 1, browse, retire, Red Hat. T2 micro, 9 AM. I put it in 1A, select existing group, default, and then launch. And go to the advanced details. So we have some script. Take the script, copy, paste it. Here, instead of this is my website with Route 53. Copy this, and then I'll launch. So similarly, should we go and launch one more? What happened to this? It's not working. So I need to go and launch server 2. So can I go and launch more quickly like this? Where launch more like this to save time. So I call it as server 2, down, 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 keep pair 9 AM. And this time I go with 1B, existing group is fine. And in advanced details, I have the same launch. Okay. So now let's wait until these two are running up. And we need to check the security groups, no? In security group, what are the protocols that we need to allow? HTTP, yes. Then go to security group, inbound rules, edit inbound rules. Oh, we have so many, no? Let's delete unnecessary things. Postgres, all traffic I'll remove. And NFS I'll remove. Which one I need to add, Nana? HTTP. My IP. Say. So let's wait until this is up and running. So once these two checks are passed, what we need to do? So take the IP address and put it in the URL, put it in the browser, and let's see whether that is working or not. If it is working, then we'll go and create a load balancer. If not, we need to troubleshoot it. Okay, no? So let's wait until this is up and running. Two checks are passed now. So I'll copy this and go ahead and put it. Right? Why it's not working? So sometimes this my app, yeah. So let's wait for, let's check server 2 also. Copy it and paste it. So if this is working, definitely this should also work, correct? because we use the same. That's fine. So we created the EC2 instances, right? So now what do we need to create? Load balancer we need to create. So let's go to load balancer. Create load balancer. Which one, Nana? Application load balancer. Create it. Load balancer name. Call it as my ELB. Internal facing or internet? Internet facing. IPv4. Here we need to select 1A, 1B. Default secret group is fine. First of all, what we need to create? Target group. Then coming here, no? Then you should tell me, no? So here I'll create a target group. So instances, target group name, call it as apptg. Health checks, index.html, and then click on next, and then select these two machines, include, and then create target group. So here, if we refresh this, we get the target group. Select that, and then don't do anything. So just go and create a load balancer. Yes or no? Is there anything that I'm leaving here? Everything is fine? No accelerator. Then create load balancer. View load balancer. Now a load balancer is getting created. Once this load balancer got created, so we have our nasty URL, no? This one. So is it good to give this URL to customer? So what we need to do? We need to do the makeup. Don't get habituated with this and don't say this in interviews, right? So don't say makeup. So what you need to do is, so instead of having this not friendly URL, so I mean, DNS name is not a friendly URL, no? So you need to go to Route 53 and create a record accordingly based on your domain. So it is provisioning. Let's wait. So meanwhile, once it is provisioning, what I do is, let's go to Route 53. So Nana, in Route 53, what do we create now? A record we need to create. How to create a record? Let's see. That is the concept today. So let's go into the hosted zone. Inside the hosted zone, what is there here? Create record. Click on create record. And do you see this here? Record name. What is my domain here? riazawstrainer.com. This is a naked domain. You can have a naked domain website also, like google.com. If you want google.com, like naked domain, do you want to put any subdomain here? Not required. But if you want to have a subdomain, put it. So let's say, what is the first routing policy? Simple. Should we go with the simple routing policy? What I do is, I'll create a website like this. What is the website name? simple.riazawstrainer.com. Someone hit that domain name, URL, automatically it will hit my load balancer. Yes or no? So with that nasty URL, I'm giving a nice URL. What is my nice URL here? simple.riazawstrainer.com. Okay, Nana? But if you don't want simple, remove it off. And you have only naked domain. riazawstrainer.com itself will work. So based on your requirement, you need to select it. And yesterday we have discussed about so many records, no? So here we have so many records. Yesterday we discussed about A record, AA record, CNAME record, MX record. We have PTR record, TXT record is there, right? NS record is there, SPF is there. There's so many records are there here. But I told you which is the most common records that we'll be using? Combination A and alias. So here, which one we need to select here? A record. Now, A record is nothing but URL to IP address. Fantastic. URL to IP address. Correct or not? So A meaning URL to IP address. So value, this is a URL. simple.riazawstrainer.com is a URL. And while value should be IP address. Here you need to put the IP address. But do we have IP address or do we have load balancer? If you have an IP address, put the IP address. If you don't want to put the IP address, if you want to put the load balancer, do you see this here? Alias? Alias is off here. What we need to select? Alias? Yes. Select. If you select alias, you need to select all these things. Now here, which one you need to select here? Load balance, right? Load balance. Select the load balancer. In which region we have the load balancer? Mumbai. And do you see our load balancer? You understand? If you select alias yes, then only the targets will come here. If you select alias no, you need to give the IP address. That's why I said we use the combination of a record and alias record. Clear? You tell me now. Alias yes, endpoint, application load balancer, Mumbai, and this. And routing policy. Remember, yesterday we discussed about simple routing policy, failover, latency, geo, weighted, multi-waiver, and then multi-value, and recently came IP-based, right? So here, which is the routing policy that we are going for now? Simple routing. Let's go with the simple. And I told you AWS will provide the health checks. Can we also create our own health checks? We can also create our own health checks. Otherwise, we'll use the AWS health check. Now, everyone understood how to create a record? How to do a makeup? Take the screenshot if required so that you can do it. Because there is no, I am not sure that you will do practical on this or not, because you need to pay 1,000 rupees, no? For that reason, I'm very confident that you will not be doing it. Take the screenshot. In future, it will help how to create record. Okay, ma? So let me see now the load balancer is working or not, huh? On load balancer. Do you see this? Is working. Nana, is it recommended to give this URL to customer? Is it recommended to give this URL to customer? No. So what we need to do? We need to do the makeup. Where you need to go? Route 53, and this is how you need to create a record. And click on create record. So once you create a record, and do you see on the top we have view status? That meaning you are creating a record. This is DNS record only, no? Route 53 is all about DNS. And the records that you are creating is what record? DNS record. So once you create a DNS record, this has to be updated in all DNSs around the world. For that reason, it will take time. So click on view status. Now it is in sync. There is a question, sir, is it possible that we can provide our instance IP addresses? Of course, we will not be doing this. Yes, that's what. No, I showed you already. Can you provide the instance IP address also? I'll do that practicals also for you. Don't worry. So now I have created the website. What is our website name here? Now should we go and access that? simple.riazawsdata.com. And what should I get now here? Let's say. Do you see this here? Now we have our website with the nice URL. Understood? This is how you need to do in your real time also. Okay, Nana? Clear, everyone? So this is what routing policy that we have used? Simple routing policy. That meaning if my EC2 instance are down or if my load balancer is down, will this work? It will not work. So if I want this to be having a high availability on the domain level, what is the routing policy that I need to use? Failover routing policy. So before I go to failover routing policy, now can you tell me, guys, this simple routing policy is understood, everyone? Clear? Clear? Online? CC? Super. So what I do is, we are done with simple routing policy. What I do is I go and delete the record. Okay, na? Because you don't get unnecessarily confused. Simple failover is done. Clear. Now let's go for failover. Nana, in failover routing policy, yesterday I told you how many setups would be there? 2 setup. One is primary and second is secondary. Nana, primary setup is ready or not? What is our primary setup? Is our load balancer. Primary setup is our load balancer, and we have this setup is ready or not? Okay, this setup is ready. This setup is ready. Our load balance is ready. Now we need to go and set up which one? Secondary. Now, secondary setup, you can replicate the same thing also. You can create a load balancer. How we created two EC2 instances with the load balancer with the same website. You can set up in the same region also you can set up, or it can be another region also you can set up. But differently, what I do is, should we go with S3 and give maintenance page? Yes or no? You understand the logic I'm saying? If you don't want the website to go down, have the another parallel setup like this, create it in another region and have EC2 instance load balancer. If once the primary setup is down, automatically go to the secondary setup. But now, as I have created already load balancer and EC2 instances, let me go and create separately what? S3 bucket. So S3 bucket should public or private? Because here I need to go and set up what? Maintenance something. Maintenance.html. So this is what bucket, Nana? Public bucket, and I will enable static website. And how many records I need? What is our website name that we'll put now? failover.riazaws.trainer.com. This is our website name. Okay, na? How many records we need to create like this? How many records we need to create in Route 53? Okay. Failover. How many records? 2 only, not minimum, not 4, not 6. How many records we need to create? Primary, secondary. That's it, no? Primary and then secondary. So failover.com, this one is pointing to the ELB. This is one record. And same thing, failover, blah, 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 routing.com is pointing to S3. Which one is the primary record? ELB is primary record. This one is the second record. And now what I do, I'll go and shut down this EC2 instances, terminate the EC2 instances. Automatically, I'll get the maintenance page. Did we do that practical? You understand the practicals first. You understand the logic first. Online. Do you understand, Nana? So primary setup is ready already now. So what do we need to create now? S3 bucket we need to create. So let's go to S3. Let's go to S3 and then create bucket. I'll create in Mumbai. So in your real time, you might be having so many buckets, right? In real time, you might be having so many buckets in your S3. Let's say you have hundreds of buckets. Isn't it difficult to find out which is the website bucket? For that reason, it's always better in your real time to create your bucket with your website name so that you can easily find out. Search it. Okay. Na? So I'll create with the bucket name here. Enable it, disable it. Enable it. Check, uncheck. Uncheck. Okay. And then create bucket. And then what I need to upload here? What I need to upload here? Maintenance page we need to upload. Not index.html. You'll put maintenance.html. Any file is fine. Any name is fine. So how to set up index.html? Maintenance.html. Simply what you do, create one text, normal document, text. And what you need to write? Oops. Huh? OPS or OPPS? OPS. Oops. We are under maintenance. We will be back soon. I'm just putting it, but in real time, can you have a nice HTML page? with that lady with microphone setting that please wait, we'll get back. You can have it. You can have it. So as I don't have, see Priyanka nicely said, the website is under maintenance. Sorry for inconvenience. Yeah, that is how you need to put it, right? So, but I'm putting like just let fun. Okay, save it, Nana. So what you need to do is here, file, save as. What? Save as, and I call it as maintenance.html. Maintenance.html. Is there any? So here you call it as all files. Okay, Nana? Maintenance.html. Save. So our maintenance.html is ready. HTML page. What you need to do? Drag, drop. So maintenance.html. Upload. Close. And what we need to do for this? We need to make public. Make public. And how to set up static website hosting? Go to properties. Enable static website. Editor. Enable. Here we need to put what? Maintenance.html. Save changes. Yes or no? We have this URL. Let's see whether that is working or not. Okay. So fine. Nana, now we have primary is also ready. Secondary is also ready. Ready na? So now what we need to do? We need to go to Route 53 and create how many records? 2 records. One first record is primary. Second record is secondary. So let's go to Route 53 and then click on create record. What is the website name? Failover. You can give any name, okay? A record is fine. Alias yes or no? Yes. Endpoint, load balancer, where you have Mumbai, this load balancer, and routing policy is failover. And this record is primary or secondary? Excellent. And health check ID. No, we don't have a health check ID. We can create our own health checks ID, health checks also, or else you can say AWS to do the health checks. No issues. And here you give a name called Mumbai ELB primary. Give some name, no issues. So this is first record we need to create. This is how you create a primary record. Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot and go home and write it in your book one by one. Okay. So this is a primary record that we have created. Click on create records. We need to create one more record. No. How? Create record. Website name should change or same? It should be same. Alias, yes. And this is the secondary. Which one we need to select here? S3 website endpoint. Very nice. In which region we have created? Mumbai. Where is that? Do you see this here? Failover AWS.com. Which routing policy? Failover. Record type is secondary. And ID, call it as S3 website secondary. You can call it as. Take the screenshot. Okay. And then click on create record. So here we have see view status. It is still pending. Let's wait for a few seconds. Once it in a sync, then we can access the website. Pending, pending, pending. Now it is in sync. Okay. So now our website is ready, Nana. Chitty. So which one here now? This is our website. Copy and then paste it. And so what should I get now? It go to the primary, no? Our website is working. It is now our website is working. Paylover.riazaWStrainer.com is working. Now what I do is I'll simulate it. What I do, I go and stop I terminate the EC2 instances. I select these two and then I'll stop it. Now it is stopping. Guys, when you're on the EC2, you don't feel confident that you know everything on EC2? Yes or no? So jujube, right? It's very, very simple. Not only EC2, any service that you take and we completed, it's like, it's okay. But if you have this confidence in real time, those who are working in AWS, if you have this confidence, they will promote to next level like anything. Every year they'll get promotions because that much knowledge you have it. Generally, I'm telling you, secret. In real time, 70% of experienced people doesn't have knowledge on AWS. Those who have learned here have more knowledge than the experienced people. Yes or no? Online, experienced people. And also in interviews, see, experienced Vishaka, Priyanka, all these people are saying, right? In interviews also, the interviewer might not be an AWS expert. You can play with them. Reverse, you can play, right? So because you know in and out of the topics, right? And you know what? He'll not be going even deeper. They will get one sheet, laptop. They'll keep the laptop in front of you, having build up, right? And they'll have in front of the laptop and they'll checking the laptop. Tell me about yourself. That they'll ask that because that is anyone can ask. No, tell me about yourself. Okay, let's start. So he'll open the document here and say, what is easy to? Abe haule, right? So that is a simple question that you can ask. Bring it better questions. So easily you can answer, Nana. Easily you can answer. The only thing is I said, wait for the opportunity. Only thing is wait for opportunity. Okay, see here. Now these are stopped, no? Nana, these are stopped. So if you go to load balancer also, if you go to target groups, what is the status? You can check it, no? What is the target status is unused. So I have my website. I have my website. I have my website. All of a sudden, my primary site is down. If I refresh this, what should I get? Should I refresh? Do you see that? Oops, we are under the maintenance. We'll be back soon. So just in case if your primary site is down, instead of saying page not found or site that, nothing, page cannot be displayed. So you need to have this nice kind of maintenance page for in your real time. So this is maintenance page. But if you don't want the maintenance page also, if you want to have your website, the secondary site should be ELB. You're getting it? This is purely pakka real time that how we do it also in the companies. Is it clear, Nana? Everyone? Failover routing policy is clear? Super. Online, is this clear, Nana? Super. So now, let's go for geolocation routing policy. Which one? What is geolocation? based on the user's location, based on the user's. But I just wanted to ask online people, anyone from, outside India now at the moment, please put your country name, except in those who are in India. Anyone from US or anyone from other countries here? Ravi Kumar is from US. Okay. Only Ravi? Okay. So Ravi Priyanka Thakur is also from US. Okay. So what we do is, Nana, as these two people are there, so we'll take help from them. We'll take help from them and see how I'll be designing this now. See here, guys. I'll be launching one EC2 instance in Mumbai. I'll be launching one EC2 instance in Mumbai, and I call it as this is, I'll put in user data and I call it as this is from Mumbai. Okay, na? I launch one more EC2 instance in, these people are in US, no? I launch in, where in US, yeah? Which region is near for you? North Virginia, what, Ohio or what? Ravi and Priyanka. Which is near? North Virginia, na? Okay, we'll take North Virginia and call it as this is from US. So I'll launch one EC2 instance in Mumbai, another EC2 instance in North Virginia. Okay, Nana? You know how to launch, how to set up EC2 instance. In Route 53, how many records I need to create? 2 records. How many records you need to create? 2 records. One is, I'll give, this is the EC2 instance. It has an IP address, no? I'll give this IP address and I'll give 2 records I'll create. One record is Mumbai EC2 instance IP. Another record is North Virginia IP. Then which policy that I'll be selecting here? Geolocation. Which one? Geolocation. Now I'll ask Priyanka and Ravi to access my website. Website name is georiasaWStrainer.com. When I access this website, for them, for Priyanka and Ravi, for them, who should reply? Which EC2 instance will reply? This will reply. If I access from here from Hyderabad, what should I get? Mumbai. Same URL, but as this is from, as these guys are from US, Route 53 will identify the request is coming from US and will redirect to North Virginia record. And for me also, it will identify I'm coming from Hyderabad. That's why it is redirecting to Mumbai. Should we do this practical? Okay. This time I'll go and terminate this EC2 instance. I'll make it free for you. So this two also, I'll go and delete it. And S3 bucket also, I'll go and delete it. So in Route 53, you need to play with the records only. All are with the records. Delete bucket. Okay, Nana. So we need to go and I terminate the EC2 instances. I'm clearing everything for you. So just go ahead and delete load balancer. And I go and delete the target groups. So I'll make it clean. Done. So now I'm in which region? Mumbai region. Should we go and launch an EC2 instance here? And in user data, I'll call it as this is from Mumbai. So call it as Mumbai instance. Which one? Obviously, Red Hat. Select Red Hat. T2 micro is fine. My name badge, edit it. I'll put it in 1A, select existing group, default, and in user data, I put the user data here. And I call it as this is from Mumbai. Then okay, clear, launch. And I launch one more EC2 instance where? In North Virginia. So select NV, North Virginia. And then go to EC2. And as these people need to access the application, we need to give, in security group, we need to give what? HTTP anywhere we need to give because they need to access. No. Yes or no? So I'll go and launch EC2 instance here. Launch instance. I call it as NV server, non-web server. Huh? So browse more AMIs, retire, select T2 micro is fine. Edit. Oh, I put it in 1A. Select existing group. Where is that? North Virginia. It's already one keeper is there. Sample keeper. And then expand. Here I put it Nana what? This is from North Virginia. Go and launch. So on the security groups, because these people need to access, no, what I need to give? I need to give HTTP. I have all traffic is already there. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. Otherwise, they know you can give all traffic also. You can give HTTP anywhere also. No issues. So best thing is to give HTTP anywhere or all traffic. No. You need to give HTTP. So let's see our EC2 instances are up and running. So take it. Let's see whether it is still initializing. So once this is up and running, so what we do, we'll check with the IP address is working or not. Then we'll create how many records? 2 records we need to create. Which routing policy? Geolocation routing policy. 2/2 checks are passed, Mumbai. Let's see this guy is working or not. This is working. So we'll check the second guy also in North Virginia. Is working or not? Public. Still initializing. Now you're getting it in Route 53. How do we play? You need to play with it's all about records. So create a records and play with it. Still initializing. But what I want you to do the practicals. I want you to do the practicals here. How? If you don't want to purchase, if you don't want to spend 1,000 rupees, $13, what you do is purchase it from GoDaddy, which is 300, 400 rupees. You'll get an experience. Or else there is a website called Freenom. What is that? Freenom. Freenom is a website. So there you can go and you can register free domains, but not .com, not properly the .uk, .tk, .pk, that nasty names you will get it. That's fine. No, whichever it is fine. So go and register it, and then set up all these things and do the practicals. Don't leave it, because this is a very important in a real time. Because as an architect, it is very important. So, oh yeah, still initializing. Uh, okay. So both are working. Now let's see. We need to create the records, correct? How? Click on create records. What is the name? I put it as Geo. Now this time, of course, we need to go with the A record. This time, I'll go with the IP address. Do we have load balancer? No. Can we have load balancer also? I showed you already with the load balancer, but I'm now showing with the IP address. So here we need to put which IP address? Mumbai public IP address. I put Mumbai IP address. Now, can you add multiple IP address also here? Of course, you can add. And here, TTL, basically TTL meaning, what is TTL? Time to live. Let's say from your browser, you typed georiazawstrainer.com. It will go and touch Route 53, right? First of all, you go and check with Route 53. Route 53 give the IP address. That IP address in the browser will cache for this much TTL time. Your browser will not go and ask Route 53 again. For 5 minutes, it will not ask, because that will cache. So after 5 minutes, again, your browser will go and check with the Route 53. So is it good to keep low TTL or higher TTL? Low. Because if you put higher TTL, just in case you have changed something IP address in Route 53, that will not come back to browser. For that reason, it is good to keep a low TTL. Okay, routing policy. Which one I need to select here? Geolocation. Which location is this IP address? Mumbai. There is no Mumbai. We need to go India. So call it as Mumbai Geo. You understand here? Take the screenshot of Geo. Okay. So we go and create a record. So we need to create one more record, no? We need to create one more record. What is the name? Name should be same, Geo. And this one, we need to put what IP address? North Virginia IP address. Copy, paste it, TTL. Which one here? Geolocation. Here it is Virginia. Do you see here? Virginia. Title is fine. Geolocation is fine. And I call it as NVGeo. So take the screenshot of this again. Okay. Now let's go and create a record. Now how many records we have created? 2 records. Now if I go and access, what do I get? This is from Mumbai. So same URL, if Ravi and Priyanka try to access, what they'll get? This is from North Virginia. But 100% it will take time. For them to access, it will take time. If it will work for me, obviously it will work for them. Yes or no? So let's see. Let's view status. It is still pending. Because this record has to be written in all the DNSs, no, throughout the world, it will take little bit time. And now it is in sync. So what is the URL now? Geo. So let's go and what should I get? Let's see. Getting it? And the same URL, I want these people to access it. Who is that? Ravi Kumar. Try to access that URL. And Priyanka Thakur. Okay. So I send the URL to both of you. Click on it and put the tell me what you are getting it. It will for sure it will take time. It will not work for you now at the moment, but it will take little bit time. But definitely it works. If it is working for me, obviously from the US, it will work for them as well. Now, do you understand geolocation? So it doesn't matter here. It is based on the location. Route 53 will send the to particular record. Clear? And lastly, we have what? Latency based. What I want you to do is, I want you to do the latency based. Latency, what you do is, you launch one EC2 instance in Ireland. Which one? And call it as this is from. Launch one more EC2 instance in Tokyo. Where? Call it as this is from. Sir, we should give the same record name while creating. Of course, Harsha. 100% we need to give the same record. URL should not change, no? This is from Tokyo. See? So you have created two EC2 instances. One is in Ireland, another one is in Tokyo. You are sitting here in Hyderabad. Now tell me, when you try to access the website here, latency.riazawstrainer.com. Now tell me, we are sitting in Hyderabad. Who will get, from where do you get the response? If it is latency based. Huh? Which is near? Tokyo, Ireland. Do you understand? So, who will respond? I want you to check. This, this. Interesting, no? Doesn't matter about the location. Whoever give the low latency, it will get responded. But generally, which is near in general? Huh? Ireland is nearer. Tokyo is nearer. You know where is Ireland? It's the coolest country. I was here in Finland for many years. Do you see Ireland here? Huh? This is Ireland. Where are you? You are here. This is Ireland. And where is our Kim Mama? This is Tokyo. And now you tell me, Ireland, Tokyo. Huh? So you understand? So I just wanted to show you the insight how which is far, but it's really depend upon the latency. As this Tokyo is near to us compared to Ireland, we'll get the response from the Tokyo server. That is latency-based routing policy. Clear? Online, is this clear? Will you able to do these practicals? Hmm? So Route 53 is all about creating records. So if you want task, I can provide. Otherwise, it's very simple. What is the task for you? First, purchase a domain. If it is in Route 53, it is good. If not, go to GoDaddy and purchase it. And here you need to come and create a hosted zone. And you get the NS records. Take those NS record and then put it in the GoDaddy. And create load balancer EC2 instances here. Create a records and access it. See, it is working on. It will be really fun doing it. Don't skip the practicals. Don't leave the class until I say. Is it clear? Any questions here on Route 53? All the real-time scenarios, I'm giving it here. What is a free host website, sir? Uh, it is called Freenom, Freenom. But Freenom is not working because so many people started registering the domain. So hands up. Under maintenance. Okay. So same thing. So if you don't have any, just try to Google it. If not, go and purchase in GoDaddy. But if you purchase in Route 50 also, it is really good. Real-time experience, you'll get it. Okay, Nana? So guys, see here. Everyone, can you see my calendar? Okay. So from tomorrow, we'll be entering into the one of the bhayanest topic, VPC. So people say VPC is a difficult topic and it's very hard to understand, and it is networking related and it is very difficult. One of the toughest topic in AWS is VPC, people will say. But I will say VPC is the easiest topic in our course. Because Nana, you actually here, if you catch the pulse of the VPC, if you catch the pulse, correct naram, where if you correct touch, hit the pulse, VPC is very easy. So I'll help you to catch that pulse tomorrow. Okay. So, and I also 100% confident that VPC will be the easiest topic for you. Okay, na? Riyaz sir students, which is the easiest topic? VPC. VPC easiest topic. What are you, Re? You will see tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow, 2 days. Tomorrow we'll do the VPC, and then day after tomorrow we'll do the practicals on VPC. Tomorrow we'll do the theory on VPC. Day after tomorrow, practicals on VPC. And Saturday will be the last day of the course. VPC practicals will also be left a little bit. There we'll be doing it. And also, as I promised, and many people started asking me, sir, to have one DevOps class. So from my bottom of my heart, I take that request and I'll teach you one class, one day, one class, DevOps in my style, Ria sir style, not general style. But once that DevOps class is done, you will not be new to the DevOps anymore. You can talk to the DevOps people also. But when 30th Saturday, for few minutes, maybe half an hour or 45 minutes, VPC practical, leftover practicals will be done. And on the Saturday itself, I'll be taking the DevOps class. So that please keep that in mind. On Saturday, we'll be extending the class a little bit. Because we will be finishing up by 30th. So 31st, I know where you will be. What? So January 1st, impossible to come because hangover. Okay. So for that reason, I considering all the circumstances. So what I do is I'll take that DevOps class or that class on Saturday. So please say all to your friends and everyone that Saturday will be little bit delayed. Class will be extended. So Saturday will be the last class of our course. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Online. No, Rupali. Okay. Any questions? And by the way, hold on. I just wanted to check. What did I say yesterday? Feedbacks, no? So show me your faces. Let me check. Priyanka, Bhavana, Hanumanta, Vishakha, Ram Kumar. I will miss Saturday class. Okay. Don't miss the Saturday class because Saturday, if possible, I'll unmute the mic of online people so they can talk, because many of the people has sent already messages to me, sir, right, that feel that people has, like the last day when you get more attached to the trainer or teacher or a professor, right? So last day will be little bit hard for them to say goodbye, right? So I respect that feelings. If possible, I'll make uh, unmute the people online. They can talk their personal feelings, how they, but if required, okay, not mandatory. So guys, so here only 5 people have posted the feedbacks. How about others? You didn't have time. Hmm? Posted, right? So it is not the it is not about forcing people to post it. It has to come from your heart. If you feel that yes, I learned quite a lot from Riyaz sir, I want to help others, so that really help others to be in the right place. So I already posted the URLs in the Google Classroom. Please check there and then write the feedbacks and copy paste multiple places if required. We'll talk. And then and what is the next step for you would be is DevOps, as I said. So once, don't join the DevOps class next 3 days, because on Saturday I'll be giving you the DevOps class. Once you have that knowledge on DevOps, then it will be like super easy. I mean, you will get a huge good picture of all entire DevOps. Okay. What is that, Atik? Sir, geolocation. What is that meaning? Geolocation, we just now we did know. You want to check Priyanka and Ravi Kumar. Is that working? It's not working yet. I I sure it will work for sure, because in many classes also it happened. After once I say hi, tata, bye, goodbye, then people say, sir, it's working now. It will take time, because as it is working from Mumbai, obviously it will work from US also. Yes, resume contains, what I do is um, what I do is I'll be sharing the roles and responsibility. Before that, I want to see all your feedbacks. You want everything, but you don't provide feedbacks. Huh? 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 क्या है भाई ये? क्या तो भी है? क्या बाबू? Yes or no? Huh? So write the you don't want practice papers? Ah. So in college days we have no Viva. Based on your I have Viva in my hands, so I have practice papers, I have roles and responsibilities, everything with me, so please complete all your feedbacks, because Nana, it's not about that. Please, it will really help for others, because how you were there before 55 60 days before, huh? Now you're very happy learning AWS, no? How many people like you will be there outside, unnecessarily investing somewhere, not getting the right content, right? So let's help others also, right? For sir, developer, sir, we'll be going to miss you a lot. Thank you, Nana Jivan. For developer architect certification or developer certification, solution architect, Prithvi Raj, solution architect. Okay, Nana. So tomorrow, uh, yes, I will. I'm the one who is I'm admin will be approving it. I'm reading it. It's in front of me. I read all the those who have provided. Who is Bhavana? I don't know who is Bhavana. Hanumanta, and all these people, Priyanka, all these people, I saw your feedback, Vishaka, Ram Kumar. So it's really, I felt very happy by seeing all your feedbacks. Thank you for the kind words. Venkat, I'll check it now. Great. So remember, tomorrow, don't miss the class. If you miss tomorrow, next 2 days, you don't understand. 100%. 100%. Tomorrow is because um, tomorrow we'll talk about the VPC. Tomorrow is a very important class on the VPC. If you don't join the class tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you don't understand. On top of it also, you don't understand. So please don't miss the class. Yeah, I have my mail ID. No, you want my mail ID? riazrsk@yahoo.com. That is my email ID. We still have 3 more days. Yeah. Oh. Okay, can you give me the final CC with smile today, please? So great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next important VPC topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Don't miss the class. Bye bye.